So hello students, how are you all? This is your GKGS mentor Ashish Kumar Singh in front of you, and here we are again today meeting again with a very important session. And in this session we are going to discuss and decode how to remember each and every scheme from each and every ministry and how to revise them all in such a manner ताकि आपको आसानी हो revise करने में. But before starting, as always, can just let me know whether am I audible and visible to all of you or not. क्या आप लोग मुझे सुन पा रहे हो, देख पा रहे हो? Audible and visible. Thank you, Yashvardhan. So now, without wasting any further time, let us quickly get started and let us see how you can write 10 plus schemes and 100 plus facts in a single sheet of paper. किस तरीके से आप इस पे काम कर सकते हो? See, first of all, I have always said in our classes कि we need to find the connecting point. ठीक है, हर एक स्कीम में ना you have to find some connecting points with the help of which you can create some mnemonics, and using that mnemonics you can interlink the schemes and remember the schemes. ठीक है, एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फाइनेंस का. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट अस टेक द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फाइनेंस. ठीक है, दिस इज द फर्स्ट स्कीम दैट आई एम टेकिंग फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू. ठीक है, The name of the scheme is PMSBY. ठीक है, नाउ प्रधानमंत्री सुरक्षा बीमा योजना स्कीम का नाम है. अब आपको एक दो फैक्ट्स याद रखना है. यू हैव टू जस्ट रिमेंबर 1, 2 और 3 फैक्ट्स, एंड ऑन दैट बेसिस यू कैन इंटरलिंक द थिंग्स एंड रिमेंबर द फैक्ट्स बाय कनेक्टिंग द फैक्ट्स. कैसे समझते हैं? सबसे पहले यू कैन सी सुरक्षा बीमा योजना के अंडर व्हाट यू नीड टू रिमेंबर. Under सुरक्षा बीमा योजना, what do you need to remember? Let me tell you. You just need to remember, or suppose that you have just remember this particular number, that is 18. सुरक्षा बीमा योजना के अंदर बस एक ही नंबर आपको रिमेंबर है, that is 18. 18 उसका एलिजिबिलिटी है, आपको बस इतना पता है. Now suppose you only know this thing, but if you plan some way to interlink the things with this 18 number, it would be very easy for all of you to remember. For example, what do? I would take this 8 and 1 and I would just subtract it. 8 minus 1 equals to 70. 8 minus 1 equals to 7, and I can add 0 in it, and then I would get the eligibility. That okay, the eligibility would be from 18 to 70. 18 साल से लेके 70 साल के लोगों के लिए ये स्कीम एप्लीकेबल है. Now I would come back to this particular number, that is 18, and I would take 1 out of it. I would take what? I would take 1 out of it, and now I can easily remember that okay, the period of the scheme every year is from 1 जून to 31st मई. तो 31st मई के बाद आपको इसको रिन्यू करवाना पड़ता है. ठीक है, तो दो फैक्ट्स हम लोगों ने एक्सट्रैक्ट किया जस्ट फ्रॉम नंबर 1. नाउ आई वुड व्हाट डू, आई वुड जस्ट टेक दिस 1 अगेन एंड add a consecutive number 2 in front of 1. that is, एक के बाद हमने क्या लिख दिया? एक के बाद हमने 2 लिख दिया, जो कि consecutive number है. 1 2 3 4 5 6, these are consecutive numbers, तो easily याद रह जाएगा. तो एक के बाद क्या लिख दिया हम लोगों ने? 2. now you know 1 and 2 if we sum up and if we write it together, it could be written as rupees 12 for our understanding, and this was the amount that was taken earlier as a premium. ठीक है, रिपीट होगा, 2 मिनट रुक जाओ, फिर से आते हैं, समझते हैं. लेकिन अभी एक चीज समझो, 1 and 2 को अगर एक साथ लेके आ गए तो ये हो गया 12 रुपए. 12 रुपए पहले का प्रीमियम था. नाउ फ्रॉम अमंग दिस 2 आई वुड लाइक टू ऐड 0. ओके, 2 के साथ 0 ऐड कर दिया तो आगे ₹20. दिस इज द करेंट प्रीमियम, एंड फ्रॉम अमंग दिस 2 आई कैन ऑल्सो रिमेंबर दैट 2 लाख रुपीज वुड बी गिवन इन केस ऑफ डेथ, एंड 1 लाख रुपीज वुड बी गिवन इफ single eye, single hand or single leg suffers in the accident. ठीक है, so in this manner what we have done, we have just remember a number 1 or I would say 18, and on that basis we have remembered the entire or almost all the facts of सुरक्षा बीमा योजना. अब I would repeat it, just try to listen to it very diligently. ठीक है, ध्यान से सुनना. देखो होता क्या है, let us suppose that under सुरक्षा बीमा योजना I just remember this number 18. 18 का ये जो एक है ना, that would be very helpful for me. Why? Because I have planned and decoded my notes in such a way that this 8 would be the connecting point of contact for me to remember all other things. किस तरीके से? देखो, from this one you can easily remember that okay, 1 June to 31st May is the tenure of the scheme. हर साल आपको इतने दिन तक का सिक्योरिटी देती है स्कीम. आफ्टर दैट यू हैव टू रिन्यू दिस थिंग. ओके, नाउ सिंस दिस इज 1, आई वुड ऐड 2 just below it, that is 1 and 2. Okay, क्योंकि ये कंसेक्यूटिव नंबर है तो मेरे लिए ऐड करना काफी आसान हो गया. सो नाउ आई वुड जस्ट ऐड 2 and this was the premium, that is rupees 12 was the premium that was earlier taken under this particular yojana, and now from among this 12 I would take out 2 and I would do what, I would add 0, and now I would write what, I would write rupees 20. This is the current premium that I have to pay for this particular 1 year tenure. Okay, now after that 18, 8 minus 1 is equals to 7, and with this particular basis I can remember the eligibility also, that is 18 to 70. तो इस तरीके से हम लोगों ने क्या करा, we just remember nothing but a number 18, और उस 18 नंबर से, वो एक नंबर से we have tried to remember almost 8 to 10 facts associated with प्रधानमंत्री सुरक्षा बीमा योजना. In this manner you can add further topics, you can add further data based on your mnemonical creation format. मेरा क्या था, I just remember a number 1 and or I would say 18, and on that basis I had done this. Okay, now on this 18 itself I would proceed and jump to another scheme, क्योंकि suppose that now as of now I only remember this much about the scheme, so I need to jump out to the next scheme. Why? Because the facts, the data that I have been knowing is clear in this scheme. Now I would be moving further and I would be going to new scheme, that is जीवन ज्योति बीमा योजना. अब यहाँ पे भी क्या है, somewhere the eligibility was 18, I remember that, and I could recall that because of this 18 that was the eligibility age of प्रधानमंत्री सुरक्षा बीमा योजना. ठीक है, अब क्या करा हमने, इंटरलिंक कर दिया और we jumped down to the new scheme. Now I remember that okay, the eligibility was 18 to 50. यहाँ पे क्या याद रखना था अपने को, in this particular scheme we need to remember only 18. यहाँ पे we need to remember 18 to 50. क्यों, उसका भी सिग्निफिकेंस है, बताते हैं क्यों. Because after this 5 the two consecutive numbers that come before this 5 is 4 and 3. So with this we can remember 43, and on this 43 basis we can remember the entire amount, that is 436 amount. Okay, rupees 436, that is the premium that you need to pay under जीवन ज्योति बीमा योजना for which month, जून, जुलाई, अगस्त. ठीक है, 436 रुपए आपको प्रीमियम देना होता है. नाउ अगेन इफ आई इंटरचेंज द डिजिट 4-3 आई वुड मेक इट 3-4. Now with the help of this I can remember the amount 342. Okay, अब ये 342 है, this is the premium that you need to give if you are applying in the scheme on the month of September, October और November. अब इस 342 से 2 को निकाल लिया, and with the help of this 2 I could remember the number rupees 228. This is the premium that I need to pay in the month of December, January and February. और इस 2 से अब नीचे आ गए 1 पे, and now I could remember 114, that is the premium that I need to pay if I enroll in the scheme in the month of March, April और May, that is मैम. So इस बेसिस पे क्या हम लोगों ने सारे फैक्ट्स को और ऑलमोस्ट इंटायर फैक्ट्स विच आर इंपॉर्टेंट इन द स्कीम ऑफ प्रधानमंत्री जीवन ज्योति बीमा वी हैव कवर्ड और नॉट? We have done it. We have remembered the premium. We have remembered the eligibility age, and that is the most important thing here. ठीक है, अब देखो इस 18 से यहां तक पहुंच गए थे, that is 18 to 50. Now from this 50 I would reach out to another scheme, that is वाय वंदना योजना. ठीक है, अब यहाँ पे 5 था, यहाँ पे I took another consecutive number, that is 6, with the help of which I would be remembering the entire thing now. Now वाय वंदना योजना में जो eligibility है that is 60 or more. I know that. From among this 6 I added a consecutive number, that is 7. After 6 what comes? 7. And with the help of this 7 I used to remember 2017, that was the launch year of this particular scheme. ठीक है, अब इस 2017 में से इस 20 को मैंने याद रख लिया. I just remember this 20 and I got to know that okay, just with the help of this 20 I can remember 10, and that is the number of years a person can participate under प्रधानमंत्री वाय वंदना योजना. 10 साल का ये स्कीम है, 10 साल तक पार्टिसिपेट कर सकते हैं. तो इस तरीके से हम लोगों ने 10 को याद रख लिया. एंड नाउ फ्रॉम अमंग दिस 10 आई एक्सट्रैक्टेड 1 एंड आई रिमेंबर्ड 1K to 12K. तो ये बेसिकली मिनिमम पेंशन है, मंथली और ईयरली. कम से कम आपको 1000 मिलेगा और कम से कम आपको 12,000 मिलेगा अंडर प्रधानमंत्री वाय वंदना योजना. मैक्सिमम इज 10K to 1,20,000K, and that too I can also remember easily by just adding 0 after 1 and 0 after 2, ओके, मतलब 1,20,000 और 1,000 का मिलेगा. दैट इज द बेसिक थिंग दैट आई कैन गेट. नाउ वी हैव कवर्ड 3 स्कीम्स, सुरक्षा बीमा, जीवन ज्योति बीमा, वाय वंदना योजना, एंड वी हैव रिमेंबर्ड एटलीस्ट 25 प्लस फैक्ट्स, 25 to 30 फैक्ट्स हम लोग फाइनेंस मिनिस्ट्री का अंडर दिस पर्टिकुलर पोर्शन इटसेल्फ वी हैव डन इट. नाउ लेट अस मूव फॉरवर्ड एंड प्रोसीड टू अटल पेंशन योजना. ठीक है, अब अटल पेंशन योजना को भी आप कैसे याद रख सकते हो? I have remembered that okay there was a number 10, okay, on this basis also I can remember, or on this basis this 1k, इस 1k basis पे भी I can remember. I have just written it in parallel just for your understanding. लेकिन अगर आप यहाँ से देखो तो from this 1k you can easily remember this particular number, that is 1k to 5k, and that is what you get under Atal Pension Yojana. Okay, now from this 5k subtracting the consecutive number and coming to 4, it would be 40, and that is the eligibility 18 to 40. तो in this manner you could remember the eligibility. ठीक है, अब इस 40 के बाद क्या होगा ना, from among this 4 you would try to remember other things. ठीक है, देखो जितना भी एक स्कीम के बारे में पता है, as much as you can link about one scheme, as much you can write about one scheme, just try to write it. If you are not able to recall any other thing, switch to the next scheme instantly. ठीक है, इंस्टेंटली अगले स्कीम की तरफ प्रोसीड कर जाओ, क्योंकि बहुत सारे फैक्ट्स हैं, बहुत सारा डाटा है, जितना हो सकता है करो, अदरवाइज मूव फॉरवर्ड. ओके, नाउ आई हैव मूव फॉरवर्ड फ्रॉम दिस 18 to 40. व्हाई? बिकॉज आई ओनली नो 2 facts about Atal Pension Yojana according to my knowledge, according to my chart creation. बाकी जो भी होगा I have to look into the scheme and then I can recall it, but at least 2 facts I know with the help of this interlinking. Now from this 4 I would be remembering that there was a new scheme which was launched in 2023, yet another consecutive number just बिफोर 4, दैट इज 3. तो 2023 में एक स्कीम लॉन्च हुआ, महिला सम्मान सेविंग सर्टिफिकेट, दैट वुड गो until 2025 and in which the minimum contribution that the woman should be doing is 1k and maximum is 2 lakh rupees. और दो परसेंटेज है, the percentage that the woman would be getting under this particular scheme is 7.5%. अब ये I was just not able to tie up, कुछ याद होता है कुछ नहीं होता है, अब ये instant याद आ गया, तो I just instantly wrote it. So in this manner we have covered Ministry of Finance के 30 plus facts, 30 plus facts को हम लोगों ने Ministry of Finance के कितने easy तरीके से कवर कर लिया. And do not worry, I would show you the twist also. ठीक है, एक पेज के अंदर 100 से ज्यादा फैक्ट्स और 10 से ज्यादा स्कीम्स कवर कर सकते हैं हम लोग. This is the art of interlinking, this is the art of connecting, and this is the art of finding the root words for you to learn the schemes. Okay, चलो अब आगे बढ़ते हैं. Now let us move forward. I hope all the things are clear to all of you. क्या ये चीज क्लियर है? Is any doubt? Is anybody having any doubt, or we should move forward? Are all the things clear to all of you? Can you just let me know in the comment section? क्या आप लोग के लिए सब कुछ क्लियर है? I think it is right. No doubt. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. Now let us proceed and let us take the example of yet another important ministry, that is education ministry. अब हम education ministry के बारे में बात करते हैं. Now I was just walking by my roadside and I saw an institution that is working for the research related projects, that is working under or for the research development projects. So my mind instantly hit me and said that okay, I have seen various schemes in Ministry of Education which were focusing on what? Which were focusing on research and development. तो उसी के लिए I thought that I should clear a plan for research and development. Okay, see, as soon as my mind hit research and development, I remembered a scheme and the scheme name is imprint. बस इतना ही पता है, imprint पता है, और imprint के बेसिस पे अब देखना किस तरीके से आगे बढ़ेंगे. ठीक है, imprint पता था, imprint हम लोगों ने लिख लिया. We were knowing that yes, imprint was the scheme that was prevailing, and yes, we have written the name of the scheme imprint. अब जैसे ही we have written the name of imprint, I remember that okay, imprint was having 2 versions, or even if I don't remember that, I just remember one thing, that yes, it was launched in 2015. क्योंकि we would be expecting कि अगर आप एक गवर्नमेंट एस्पिरेंट हैं तो एटलीस्ट यू वुड बी रिमेंबरिंग एटलीस्ट 1 to 2 पॉइंट्स ऑफ ईच एंड एवरी स्कीम इन अ वेरी रिजिड मैनर, जो कभी आप भूल ना सको। और स्पेसिफिकली द लॉन्च ईयर तो हर कोई याद रखता है, तो इम्प्रिंट के बारे में, या फिर चलो नहीं भी याद था, इवन इफ आई वाज नॉट एबल टू रिमेंबर, आई जस्ट गूगल्ड इट व्हाट वाज इम्प्रिंट और हाउ और इन विच ईयर इट वाज लॉन्च। तो जैसे ही गूगल किया तो I got the number 2015. Now on this 2015, see how I would take carry forward the things. 2015 जो था, that was the year in which imprint 1.0 was launched. Okay, first thing. From this 2015, I took the number 2 and I remember that okay, imprint 2.0 was also launched. कब launch हुआ था? 2018 में। अगर नहीं याद आ रहा है, just instantly open your notes, see it and write it. Never procrastinate. होता क्या है? We think that बाद में देख लेंगे, कल देख लेंगे, परसों देख लेंगे। ये कल देख लेंगे, परसों देख लेंगे वाला एटीट्यूड गवर्नमेंट एग्जाम्स के प्रिपरेशन में बिल्कुल नहीं चलता है। So just instantly open it, do not procrastinate and write the facts. तो अभी अपने को याद है, supposingly suppose that okay 2.0 was in 2018. Okay, now imprint was focusing on the development of science and technology. That is also a very basic thing, we remember that. Okay, so science and technology की जब बात आती है, so there is an institute known as IIT Kanpur, one of the best institutes in science and technology. This was the nodal agency of imprint. And now let us talk about 2.0. What was the nodal agency of 2.0? That is SIR board, Science Engineering and Research Board, जो कि डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी के अंदर में है। तो विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस वर्ड साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी वी कैन इजिली रिमेंबर सर्ब, वी कैन इजिली रिमेंबर आईटी कानपुर। ओके, और इस 2015 से वी कैन इजिली रिमेंबर 2015 एंड 2018। नाउ फ्रॉम अमंग दिस 2018 और 2.0 you can remember that the average cost the government is planning to invest under any number of research that would be done under imprint is 2 crore per project. So 2 and 2 got interlinked and now you were able to remember that okay 2 crore का investment लगेगा। Okay, now from among these two you can easily remember that okay there was a multiple of 2 that was also involved under imprint scheme. That is imprint scheme के अंदर 2 का multiple भी involved था, तो 2 का multiple है 4। That is the number of year the principal investigator should be working before doing what? Before getting funding for the imprint scheme, is imprint scheme, or that is before getting fund under the imprint scheme. एक और चीज था, इसी 2.0 से we can directly come to 10 technological domains on which the scheme is focusing. So इस 20 से 10 पे आ गए, इस 20 के 2 से 2 करोड़ पे आ गए, और इस 2 से 4 पे आ गए। In this manner, we have interlinked the facts. We have known about the scheme known as imprint. अब जैसे ही I thought about science and technology, why should I avoid social science? Why should I avoid social science? And that is why my mind shifted to impress. That is a scheme which is associated with social science development. अब उसके आगे देखो क्या होगा। ये जो 2015 है, just see this point. This 2015 is there. Okay, let me take some other color. ये जो 2015 है, on with the help of this you can proceed further in impress scheme and you can extract 15 from here and you can remember that okay 1500 is the total number of project that would be funded under impress scheme for how many years? For 2 years. ठीक है, now after using this 1500 or with the help of this 15 you can just take out 1 from this and remember that okay 11 areas would be the point of focus. 11 areas होंगे जो impress में point of focus रहेंगे, and obviously since the scheme is of social science so Indian Council of Social Science would be taking care of this particular scheme known as impress. Okay, अब देखो social science कर लिया, science and technology कर लिया, then why to leave science separately behind? And then I just jumped to stars. Why? Because stars का focus है science पे, specifically science पे। अब देखो the number of words in star is 1 2 3 4 5. On this basis also you can remember that total number of project or total number of subject under which the research development would be done under the star is 6. लेकिन अगर आपको ये नहीं करना है so you can definitely carry forward this 1500. आप इस 1500 को carry forward कर लो और इस 1500 से आ जाओ 500 पे। ओके, और जैसे ही आप इस 500 पे आते हो तो you would definitely remember कि 500 research related projects would be done here and 250 CR is what the government would be investing. 250 करोड़ रुपए गवर्नमेंट यहाँ पे इन्वेस्ट करेगी. That is half of 500. So easy to remember for all of you. Now 6 subjects are there, and obviously if we are talking about science, very logical, very practical. What could be the subjects? It could be physics, chemistry, biological science, mathematics, data science, nano science and earth science. ठीक है. So physics, chemistry, maths, biology काफी आसानी से याद हो जाएगा. Physics, chemistry, math, biology, very easy to remember. What you need to remember is डेटा साइंस, नैनो साइंस एंड अर्थ साइंस. तो मैथमेटिक्स के साथ है डेटा साइंस. ओके, दैट इज व्हाई हियर वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट 6 सब्जेक्ट्स, बिकॉज मैथमेटिक्स एंड डेटा साइंस इज जॉइंटेड. सो मैथमेटिक्स के साथ आपको ऑटोमेटिकली डेटा साइंस याद रखना पड़ेगा, और जैसे ही डेटा साइंस आ गया तो नैनो साइंस और अर्थ साइंस को क्यों छोड़ना. जस्ट ट्राई टू रिमेंबर नैनो साइंस एंड अर्थ साइंस ऑल्सो. ठीक है. बायोलॉजी में भी बायोलॉजिकल साइंस है, तो विद दिस ऑल्सो यू कैन रिमेंबर, एंड इन दिस मैनर यू हैव रिमेंबर्ड अबाउट स्टार्स ऑल्सो. अब हम लोगों ने साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी पे फोकस कर लिया, हम लोगों ने सोशल साइंस पे फोकस कर लिया, एंड आफ्टर दैट वी हैव आल्सो फोकस्ड ऑन साइंस. नाउ इट्स द टाइम टू फोकस ऑन इकोनॉमी ऑफ आवर डेवलपिंग नेशन, एंड फॉर दैट वी हैव स्ट्राइड. स्ट्राइड इज हैविंग 3 कंपोनेंट्स. 3 कंपोनेंट है स्ट्राइड के. पहला कंपोनेंट इज फोकसिंग ऑन द रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट ऑफ कॉलेजेस एंड यूनिवर्सिटीज, और उसके लिए जो साल दिया गया है, द नंबर ऑफ ईयर्स विच हैज बीन ग्रांटेड टू डू द रिसर्च इज 3 years. 3 साल दिया गया है. ठीक है. उसके बाद यही 3 साल दिया गया है फॉर द रिसर्च ऑफ नेशनल डेवलपमेंट, एंड आफ्टर दिस 5 year is given to do research in various arts related subject, जो कि quite common नहीं है, because we think then that the research could be done only in science subjects. तो इसीलिए philosophy, psychology and all those communication subjects, art subjects are given 5 years of tenure to do the research. Archaeology वगैरह सब इसमें आ जाता है. So on that basis stride is done. Okay, and now we have successfully learned imprint, impress, stars and stride. अब आप बताओ कि ग्रैंड टोटल इफ वी सी देयर आर 8 स्कीम्स हेयर. 8 स्कीम है ना यहाँ पे, 4 यहाँ पे और 4 ऊपर में. आउट ऑफ दिस 8 स्कीम, इफ यू वुड ट्राई टू डू रॉट लर्निंग, या फिर इफ यू ट्राई टू डू रिवीजन वाया लार्ज बल्की नोट्स, कितना टाइम लगता, कितना एनर्जी लगता, कितना हार्डशिप लगता. बट व्हाट आई एम रिक्वेस्टिंग from all of you is just that from among these 8 schemes, even if you are able to remember 8 connecting points या फिर 8 ऐसे facts about the scheme which could help you to connect, and this connection could only be established with your mind. जैसे कि I would do generally, I generally took the factor of consecutive number. ठीक है. जैसे कि 1 2 2 3, ओके, एंड इवन डिसेंडिंग कंसेक्यूटिव 4 3 3 1. इस तरीके से अगर हम देखें तो 3 2, देन इन दिस मैनर यू वुड बी सीइंग कि बहुत सारे चीज ना एक दूसरे से क्लैश होती हैं. और व्हाट इज इजी फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू? What is easy? Is it easy to remember only 8 or 9 facts about 8 or 9 schemes and then interlink it and make a notes? And if you are not able to see it, go open your notes, try to interlink it again and make the best possible notes for you. Or is it easy for you to rote learn all the things? क्योंकि it's not about phase 1. अगर phase 2 में आप जाते हो तो phase 2 के अंदर also you need to have a very great impact regarding these things. तो जब तक वहां क्लियर नहीं होगा, हाउ वुड यू एबल टू रिमेंबर दीज थिंग्स. ठीक है. नाउ लेट मी शो यू द ट्विस्ट. दिस वाज द नंबर ऑफ स्कीम्स दैट वी हैव सीन. सी द साइज ऑफ द पेज. आप पेज का साइज देखो. ठीक है, आप खुद देख लो पेज का साइज. दिस इज द साइज ऑफ द पेज इन विच वी हैव कवर्ड 8 स्कीम. नॉट इवन हाफ ऑफ द पेज, 8 स्कीम्स 50 फैक्ट्स कवर्ड. ठीक है. वीडियो का टाइटल क्या था? 10 प्लस स्कीम 100 प्लस फैक्ट्स. I want all of you to cover 2 schemes or 3 schemes in this leftover sheet, okay, and just try to add 50 plus facts or even 40 plus facts in this particular thing. This would be the homework for all of you. This would be the practice session for all of you. You have got the learning, you know the style, you know the art. What you now need to do is just push yourself a little bit, and that push would be worth enough. That is my personal guarantee to all of you. Just go, just dig over the schemes, try to find out the mnemonics, create the mnemonics, make the chart and make your learning perfect. अगर आप इस तरीके से करोगे ना, then in one particular sheet itself you would be easily able to write all the schemes of one of the most important ministries, or the ministries that are having large number of schemes, or two ministries that are having less numbers of schemes would be covered in one single page. And just imagine 10 से 15 पेज के अंदर your entire government scheme revision is done and you are done and ready for the examination. ठीक है, so this was the thing that was the point of discussion today, and I was eagerly wanting to discuss it with you. And since now we have covered a lot of schemes in our paid courses, so I thought it was the time to discuss, because now you all know the art of interlinking, the art of writing and discussing and debating, because यही पैटर्न हम लोग अपने क्लास में फॉलो करते हैं. This is the pattern what we follow in our regular paid classes. ठीक है, so everything clear to all of you who were present here? Everything clear to all of you? क्या सब कुछ clear है? जल्दी से बता दो, is everything clear? Just let me know in the comment section. ठीक है, clear है? So just try to do it, and it would be a homework for all of you, requesting all of you to push yourself and do some level of hard work. ठीक है, so that you can be the best version of you. Okay, so this was all in this class. Thank you very much for coming in this class. I'll be seeing you soon in next class. Till then, bye bye, take care and Jai Hind.